The heelest of battles is back on the channel. It's time to talk AEW Forbidden Door live from the O2 Arena in London, England. Last time Forbidden Door happened was obviously once again London, but at Wembley Stadium last year, Mariah May was crowned Women's World Champion. We had Bryan Danielson dethroning Swerve Strickland to become the AEW World Champion. We had Will Ospreay defeating MJF to become the International Champion. So many things happened last year for Forbidden Door. It was fun. It was great. This year's looking pretty fun as well. Let's get to it right now as we kick off with the AEW TNT Championship on the line as Hiromu Takahashi from New Japan Pro Wrestling faces Kyle Fletcher. He made his debut last week in tag action, and then afterwards he went face-to-face with the champion. So, without any further ado, let's get into the match. It's going to be fun. Who's winning? Obviously, Kyle Fletcher. He just won the freaking championship. Takahashi is with New Japan Pro Wrestling. That does not mean he can't win the championship, but that means that he probably isn't going to win said championship because, well, Kyle Fletcher just got it. He just got it. I know anything in what I just said just didn't make any sense at all, but he just got the championship. No need to take it off Kyle Fletcher. This will be a fun first outing for him, and it's going to be a good one. I can't wait. But Kyle Fletcher is going to remain the TNT champion for as long as he wants, because nobody's going to stop him for the time being. So Kyle Fletcher is going to beat Hiromu Takahashi. Can't wait. Up next, for the AEW Unified Championship, we have my man Swerve against the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. I am looking forward to this. Swerve, been following you for years, brother. 11 years now. So proud of how far you've come. World champ, you've been killing it. And now you're up against a dominant champion in Kazuchika Okada, who beat Kenny Omega to win the Unified Championship at All in Texas. We have not seen Kenny Omega since then, until obviously the show. We'll get to Kenny Omega a little bit later. I am looking forward to this because, well, being a first-timer match, I think the dynamics could be fun between these two. They can go out there to heck they freaking please. You know, Swerve RA is kind of bringing down the hammer on Okada recently. Shows the face-to-face confrontations they've been having. And, yeah, I think this will be a very good one, and I'm looking forward to it. But who's going to win? Of course, Okada's going over. I would love to see Swerve win. Do not get me wrong. I would love to see Swerve with some gold once again. I don't think it's going to happen here. I think this is where, obviously, the reign of Okada is still going to continue into 2026. Because he is not going to be stopped for a very, 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 very long time. I think this is just the beginning of one of many championships for this dude. Okada is picking up the win against Swerve. And I can't wait, though. But it's going to be good. But Okada's going to win. Up next for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, we have Zack Sabre Jr. against Nigel McGuinness. Yes, that's all I'm going to say about this match. Yes, I am excited. Yes, I can't wait for it. Yes, they're going to tear down the freaking house. Yes, that crowd's going to go insane for this. Yes, to literally everything right there. Yes, 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 yes. As you can tell, I'm looking forward to this one. The grappling, the submissions, the strikes. This is going to be a stiff, barn-burning match, and I am ready. I am beyond ready for these two to tear the house down for this. Who's going to win? ZSJ. Love you, Nigel. You're great and all, but no one's taking out ZSJ just yet. Not until probably Wrestle Kingdom next year when, he goes one-on-one with Takeshita. Because Takeshita won the G1 this year, so that was pretty cool. That was awesome, too. Congratulations to Takeshita, by the way. It's awesome. But yeah, ZSJ has retained the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship against Nigel McGuinness. So there you go with that one. Up next for the AEW Women's World Championship on the line as Timeless Toni Storm goes one-on-one with the ROH Women's Champion Athena, who is literally, I believe, at the breach of 1,000 days as champion. The longest holder in Ring of Honor history, like ever. That's insane. That's crazy. That's a feat that I don't think anyone's going to freaking beat, for all we know. So congratulations to her. You're not winning this match, sadly. I do think Toni Storm is retaining. I just got this feeling. You never doubt Toni Storm. I thought she was losing All In. Nope. Didn't happen. Thought she was losing many more times before then. Nope. So you never doubt Toni Storm. I am not saying Athena cannot win. No. I just got this feeling in the back of my mind that they're going to keep the title on Toni Storm until they find the right person. I want Athena to do it. I'd be fine with it. I like her. She's really done well. I'd say reward her for it. Please. Please do it. I don't think it's going to happen. I just got this feeling that it's not going to happen. I've learned to not really doubt Toni Storm nowadays. So I'm going to go with her to retain the championship for that reason alone. Because you never bet against Toni Storm nowadays. There's death, there's taxes, and then you never bet against Toni Storm. So I think the Timeless One will be walking out. Still your AEW Women's World Champion. And golly knows what's next if that's the case. Because I don't know who's beating her if that's she's going to retain. So, Toni Storm is going to retain the AEW Women's World Championship.
Up next is the reunion of the Rated R Superstar, Edge, and Christian Cage. They were originally supposed to go up against Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne. But, of course, sadly to inform you guys, the injury to Nick Wayne is a broken ankle, sadly. So, he's being replaced by Luchasaurus, who's not been seen in a while because of health issues. I'm very, very happy that he is okay and ready to go. As we all know, good old Adam Copeland and Christian go way back. Don't need to talk about their history because we all know their history. Multiple time tag team and world champions between these two. The good old best buddies here are reuniting. You know, as they say, or as I'm sorry, Cope said tonight, Christian is his asshole. He's everyone's asshole. So there you go. That's something. Should be something. The injury to Nick Wayne is sad, and but he has been replaced with Luchasaurus, and like I said, it's not been seen in a while. But that doesn't change the fact that Edge and Christian are going to win. We're in an era in 2025 where Edge and Christian are teaming up, along with the Hardy Boys going to be teaming up to go against the Dudley Boys in TNA. So what the freaking heck? 3 of the greatest tag teams from way back in the day are still going. That is awesome. But like I said, it doesn't change the fact that Edge and Christian are going to get the dub. There you go with that one, ladies and gentlemen. Up next for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Think about that. 3 of the best tag teams from years ago are still doing it. That's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, Christian and Edge are going to get the win
over Luchasaurus and Kip Sabian. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Up next for the AEW TBS Championship is Mercedes Moné, the CEO, against Alex Winslow, Persephone from CMLL, and Bozilla from Stardom. I'm really intrigued to see how this is going to be. Alex has really become quickly one of my favorites. I've seen a little bit of her on the indies before she got to AEW, so she is a star. She is a pretty cool star in the making. Of course, Mercedes Moné, need I say about her? We all know about her. Persephone, I have no idea who that is, so first time seeing her wrestle. And Bozilla, I think I heard that she was supposed to be under WWE's radar, so they didn't get her, so there you go. So I'm interested to see what she can do as well. But that doesn't change the fact that the CEO is going to retain. I would love to see Alex get the win. I really would. It'd be great. But I just don't see the CEO dropping her gold just yet. She's going to break Jay Cargo's record very soon, I believe. And I don't think they're going to stop with those plans. So I think they're going to keep the championship on Mercedes Moné, as much as a lot of people don't want to see or hear any of that. I think that's what's going to happen with this match. So I thought it was going to be one-on-one between her and Alex. But obviously, you have CMLL involved and Stardom getting involved. So that's pretty cool. You could call it AZM, but there you go. That's fine. So trying to see what the rest of these women can do, and should be fun. But I do have Mercedes Moné picking up the win and retaining her championship. Up next in tag team action, we have the Hurt Syndicate defending their tag team titles against Brodito and FTR. In a tag match this past week on Dynamite, FTR and Brodito tore the freaking house down to a time limit draw. That was legit insane. If you have not seen this match, please go watch it. It is really fun. It's entertaining. It's violent. It's really fun. They just went out there and just had a blast with this one. So, and there we are. There we go with that. Of course, the Hurt Syndicate are still your tag team champions, so there you go. We got the time limit draw. We got a triple threat right here. Who's going to win? I am going to go with FTR. I just got a feeling that FTR are going to become tag champs. They're going to beat Brodito. Maybe, God forbid, Brodito takes the pin, which would really not be good. And then FTR are going to walk into All Out as tag champs. I think we all know where that one's going to be headed, with a certain rated R superstar and a certain person who everyone used to be calling their father. So that's why I think it's probably going to happen. I think this will protect the Hurt Syndicate any loss and stuff like that. I would love to see Brodito win. Do not get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get me wrong. Brodito would be amazing as the tag team champs. But I just got this feeling the FTR are going to win to set up them versus Cope and Christian in Toronto, Canada. So I just got this feeling that's going to stick with. I'm going with FTR to become the new AEW World Tag Team Champions on that one right there. The AEW World Championship is on the line as Hangman Adam Page defends his championship against the Devil, MJF. This storyline has been personal. Oh, very, very personal. As we all know, of course, MJF won the Casino Gauntlet back at All In, Texas and stuff like that. And we all know that he has the chip. Now, originally, the whole thing was supposed to be where, MJF did, sign it. Well, he didn't really sign it. Basically, Hangman Page was like, you know what, you're a coward and stuff like that if you don't sign it. And then basically he goaded him into basically getting, into this whole thing with the chip and stuff like that. I'm sorry, the contract and stuff like that. But this past week, MJF decided to almost commit arson on Mark Briscoe and burn him. And basically, if he didn't give in to these three demands, number one, MJF can win the world title via countout. He can win by disqualification, and Hangman will not require MJF to use his Casino Gauntlet contract to challenge for the championship. So basically, there you go. MJF basically duped the champion. He was one step ahead by threatening. Because we love MJF, I guess. There you go. But long story short, you got that whole thing with that. Even then, I don't see the Hanger dropping the world title just yet. He is not dropping it until probably, all we know, 2026 for all we know. Because it's Hangman Page, and he's awesome, and he's great. And MJF will get the world championship on his own terms. That's all I'm going to say. On his own terms, he will get the world championship. Hangman's going to retain. How? I do see Mark Briscoe getting involved and helping, whether intentional or not. I think probably obviously intentional. Helping out good old Hangman Page to retain his championship. Plus, come on, he's gonna get revenge for basically almost being burnt alive by MJF. So might as well 2 for 2. There you go. He's gonna help Hangman retain the world championship, even it's like even without like the referee knowing or Hangman even knowing. So. And probably for all we know, this will reward, Mark Briscoe with a world championship match from, Hangman Page, which would be pretty fun. I ain't gonna lie, that would be a very fun match. But either way, Hangman Adam Page has retained the AEW World Championship. And MJF, for all we know, could cash in right afterwards. But that's one of the pick is going to be, Hangman Adam Page to remain the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And in the main event, lights out steel cage match, bruv. We have my man, the Billy Goat, Will Ospreay, leading into battle, Darby Allin, the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi, and the ace of New Japan himself, Hiroshi Tanahashi. They're going up against the Death Riders, of course, consisting of Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, the Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd. Of course, the rest of them are not part of the Death Riders. They're just affiliated, and they're associated with them, I guess. So there you go. Insurance policy or whatever. This is going to be insane. But I am very, very worried about everyone's health and safety hanging this match. Tanahashi's knees are busted up. Kenny Omega, he's still, probably recovering from diverticulitis. Kota Ibushi's held together by tape and a prayer. Will Ospreay's neck is injured and stuff like that. So the only one who really is kind of good, and this is crazy to say about this, is Darby Allin. And everyone else on the side, I believe, is also banged up as well. And, I think Gabe Kidd's banged up. I believe the Young Bucks are fine. But I think Gabe Kidd's the only one who's freaking banged up, apparently on the other side. So this is going to be an interesting match. Guarantee you this closes the show. Guarantee you this is the main event for Forbidden Door. I am intrigued to see what kind of bat freaking insane stuff these people are going to do. Now, please let most of it be Darby Allin. Please. Now, for all we know, Tanahashi can go up to the top and hit a high fly flow, and please catch him. And Ospreay's going to do some crazy stuff. He literally said this past week, Ospreay, he said he's going to literally go out there and do the most craziest shit you've ever seen. So, we all know what that's going to mean. He's going to go out there and risk it all, because we all know Ospreay. He's going to go out there and do some insane stuff. I'm intrigued and very nervous for everyone in this match. Who's going to win? Team Ospreay is going to win, in my opinion, with Darby Allin being the one to pin Jon Moxley. I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to some big coffin drop from the top rope or whatever, and everyone's going to be coming down, stuff like that. It's going to be insane. It's going to be scary and wild. And that's how it's going to go off the air, with the babyfaces standing tall. Everyone chanting bruv, everyone chanting Ospreay. It's going to be crazy stuff, dudes. It's going to be crazy, crazy stuff. And I am so excited for it all. I'm excited. But I do have Team Darby, Ospreay, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and the Ace Hiroshi Tanahashi beating the Death Riders. The only reason I can see the Death Riders winning is some wild shenanigans, whatever. If you want the crowd to go home happy, have them go home happy with the win, with the faces going over. And that's what I'm going to put out. And plus, it's lights out steel cage. It's going to be insane. Let's go. And that is my predictions for AEW Forbidden Door. If you want, my voice is a little bit quieter because my family's asleep and I'm recording this late at night. But that does not stop me from recording for you guys. I've had fun doing this. And yeah, that's it. That's it for a while. I will, Lose Lunch Podcast is coming up as well. I got to record that as well. Looking forward to that. Then, the next time WWE going head-to-head will be next month at All Out and WrestlePalooza. Old ECW names coming back for that show. So September 20th, we're doing this again. Okay, it's going to be a yearly thing, I guess, or a monthly thing. All right. Anyways, I'm the heelest of Balor's. Dynamite was pretty meh this past week, so let's see how the show's put on with AEW and NXT. Let's go to a Forbidden Heat Wave, I guess. I don't forget what we're going to call it, but there you go. I'm the heelest of Balor's. Please do sweet the like button down below. Subscribe and like this one. Follow Twitter, Heel Balor, Instagram, Heel Balor T. And I will see you on the next one. Too sweet, and peace out.